I'm looking, guys. We're going to be talking about Wishbone Gold, ticker WSBN. First time I'm talking about this stock. So basically, Wishbone Gold are a company that are invested in gold exploration in Australia. Their area of exploration is very close to GGP's current gold producing mines, and a lot has been going on with WSBN lately. This company I am invested in currently, share price is 1 pence exactly. 5 days down -2%, 1 month down 14%, 6 months you're up 426%. So yeah, a lot's been happening this week on WSBN. So I thought I'd have a look at what's going on. So basically, what happened on Friday was they released the news saying that they are having an AGM and EGM to have a share consolidation of 100 to 1. So basically, for every 100 shares you have currently, you'll get one. And there's only 3 billion shares in the market at the moment, whereas other companies such as Mossman that I cover on this channel have 30 billion. So yeah, for them to do a share consolidation when there's only 3 billion shares currently in circulation does raise some questions on why would they do such a thing. So obviously, if you see their most recent RNSs, so obviously they're fully funded. They did 2 placings in September, I believe. One in August here for 1.5 million, where they said that they'd have enough funds for the rest of the year, and then they did another 4 million on the 30th of September, which was a considerable amount of money. And then yeah, they gave us a couple of updates on what's been happening, but the big ones we're waiting for is the whole one Assay results. So they still have not dropped, right? And it's been considerable. It's been quite a long time since. So maybe it was 21st of August in this RNS where they mentioned that the Assay results were with the company. Let me see if it was this one. Allow ads. Oh man, not again. Go back. Continue without disabling. So you can see they've all found these brassiers and things. So that they were really pumping out the news back in like August, September time. Okay, so it's not this RNS. Might be the one after this one where they mentioned it was in the lab. So where was that? Drilling expands for it said to be expanded. Maybe on the 27th of August. Okay, not on this one, but yeah, you get the point that they've raised money. They've raised 5.5 million in the last 2 months, and now on Friday, they said they're doing the AGM and EGM to do a share consolidation, which a lot of people are still worried about. So obviously, in the most recent RNS of 17th of October, where I look forward to where the Ed Mead director said, I look forward to the results arriving soon from the first drill hole, and while we await these results, we have sent the diamond rig to nearby hole 3. So there's a lot of drilling going on, and we're still waiting on hole 1's results to actually come about. So a lot of speculation has been happening on why this has been the case. So obviously, as they're based in Australia, one thing people have said is that they could be preparing for a double listing on the ASX market, which is the Australian market, and there are some strict requirements they need to make to be able to list on that market. So what we're going to be doing is using ChatGPT to find out what those requirements are to list on the market, and whether 100 to 1 share consolidation makes sense. And obviously, if you're thinking long term, they do a share consolidation before the results come, so then hopefully when the share consolidation does happen, the share price is considerably higher and no one's going to be complaining. So yeah, this AGM in EGM is going to happen on 28th of November. So we would assume results would come from hole 1 and potentially maybe even hole 2 before the end of November, which would give a nice little boost to the share price before the consolidation. And then obviously once they do the consolidation, then it could attract institutional investors as well. So let's ask ChatGPT, why are WSBN Wishbone Gold doing a 100 to 1 share consolidation when they only have 3 billion shares in issue right now? Could they be planning to list on ASX, or is there a joint venture plan? Reference, we'll add that RNS as a reference. This one, hopefully you can find it. I mean, it doesn't specifically say that, but in that RNS, because you have to go on the phone. Okay, so the company currently has 3 billion, right? Proposed share consolidation will mean it will be 30 million only. There will only be 30 million. Why they might be doing it? Okay, this is interesting, right? Why they might be doing it? Improve market perception and tradability. Very large share count, very low price can make the stock look less clean. Consolidation raises the price per share and reduce the number of shares, which may help with visibility. Company explicitly mentions a more manageable number of shares and a higher share price. Prepare for future corporate actions. Sometimes companies consolidate ahead of a major transaction, merger, joint venture, listing on another exchange. To simplify, in this case, Wishbone had previously been pursuing a potential reverse takeover. Okay, I don't think that's relevant. Reduce odd, meet listing. Wishbone is this one? AIM and AQSE. EGRS demand line. Does this imply a listing on Australian ASX or a joint venture? Short answer: there's no public plan. The company has not publicly stated. So yes, it is plausible the consolidation is part of a position for future listing or JV, but we cannot confirm that the company is planning to list. Basic public. Desire to reset. It suggests the board is serious about changing stage QO. Current the consolidation so does not change your percent. For let me mention and see if there are any other risks in Hinge. So yeah, what are the ASX listing requirements? To list on a common muster, both general requirements. Okay, let's see what this says. Okay, look. So there's a minimum share price for ASX, which is 0.2 Australian dollars per share, and that would be potentially why wsbn have had to do this consolidation. They also have enough working capital as well. Why this matters for wsbn? If wsbn were considering an ASX listing or dual listing, though, could be a strategic move to get the share price over the 0.2 Australian dollar minimum threshold, simplify share structure, potentially position its Australian for a separate dual listing. So yeah, this is all speculation at the moment. Obviously, we can only theorize on what the company are planning. But if I was to have a guess at what's going on, it's probably they're doing this share consolidation, and they're hoping that the Assay results come before the end of the month. So there's going to be a nice increase in the share price, and then the consolidation happens, and then they may plan on doing like a joint venture with a company out in Australia who can cover some of the costs of further exploration. But they just need to prove up Hole 1's results to show, the Assay results of how much gold they found and what depth, etc. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen. WSBN, first time covering this stock, but there's a lot that's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks, because obviously no one saw this consolidation coming. It raises questions like emergency, why are they doing it so quickly as well? Like, there's a lot of things we need to think about that that are not clear at the moment. So yeah, I'm hoping there's gonna be some sort of update either next week or the week after on Hole 1 results, and hopefully that helps us grow, and then we can see what happens with the consolidation as well. So yeah, if you're investing in WSBN, make sure any shares you have are rounded up to the closest 100, or you will be losing your shares once the consolidation does happen. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on WSBN. That's my thoughts on why I think the share consolidation happened. I know a lot of people are happy with it, but I think if you're thinking long term, it's a positive move for the company to make, especially if they're looking to get a big player on board, and also if they're looking to list on ASX as well. So yeah, long term as well, let's see what happens. Short term frustrations, bit unclear from the management. Maybe they're keeping things on the low as well. They can't reveal too much information right now. So yeah, a lot of information to be disclosed, I'd say, by management in the next couple of weeks. And most importantly, Hole 1 Assay results. So yeah, let's wait and see what those show, and let's go from there. If you're an investor, shareholder in Wishbone Gold, let me know your thoughts on the recent RNSs. What do you think management are up to here with the share consolidation? It's always good to have a discussion with fellow investors as well. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe and share, and peace.